Hello there, my name is Amanda. I'm with Universal Light Consulting. I do one card, quick pulls each day to see what the universe has to tell us. Today I am using one of my angel decks, and we are going to see what they're trying to tell us. Okay, today's card is Heal Away Addictions. Get that there to get you in sight. Okay, let's see. This card is Heal Away Addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. Okay, when this card pops up, it's doing so to validate what we already know. It's time to let go of addictions and addictive behaviors, as they're interfering with your health, your happiness, your thoughts, and your life purpose. The angels ask you to be very honest with yourself and admit that these addictions are wasting your time. Not only are they wasting your time, they're robbing your energy, your confidence, and blocking the answers to your prayers. Fortunately, though, when this card shows up and the angels come through, you ask for their help, they will support you through every step of healing. And they'll help keep away the cravings and other addiction and addictive tendencies. What it starts with, though, is you needing to make the clear-cut decision that these things that you're craving or that you're being drawn to that are unhealthy for you, these addictions, that they need to go. Like, you need to come to the realization that they need to go and you truly want them out of your life. If you don't know if you're ready for that, the best way to do that through the angels' standpoint and sight is to make a pros and cons list of why you would want to keep them and what your life would look like without them. What is it of the addictive behavior that you're holding on to that's positive? And what's negative? Everybody has an addiction of some kind. So if you're sitting here listening to this video going, I don't have any addictions, this is not for me, I can't be the one to hear this, man, you really need to do some soul searching, because everybody on this earth has an addiction to something. It may not be a bad addiction, but there is an addiction of some sort. This has come up in readings before. Mine happens to be books. I love books. I love reading. I love educating myself. And I have a full-blown library in my office and in my home. So is being addicted to books a negative? No, not necessarily. However, do I need to have all these books in my space? Probably not. Has every book that I ever read been the greatest for me to read? Probably not. So in that instance, how can I make myself better? Is ask, do I really need this book before I purchase it? What is going to be the benefit of it being in my life, and what would be the negative of having it be in my life? And then assess it and get rid of the ones that no longer serve. A lot of my books are reference books, by the way, so I can help clients. But beyond that, I'm talking about everything else that I have. Do I need to have every book that comes out that I'm slightly drawn towards? No, because not everybody writes about the truth, and not everybody writes about the things that need to be heard. And I could be more selective at times. So I'm going at this to make everybody understand that, yes, there is something. It could be porn. It could be medication. It could be food. It could be sugar. It could be salt. It could be being addicted to love. I mean, it could be literally being addicted to another person. It could be alcohol. It could be to positivity. It could be to negativity. It could be being addicted to animals. It could be being addicted to sex. There are so many different things along the spectrum. It could be an addiction to having to have every single new comic that comes out, or every new version of a car or an iPhone or whatever. It doesn't matter. We all have something that we can't live without, and we're on the edge of our seat waiting for something new to come out, or every time we see something that has to do with what we like, we're purchasing it. If you're a collector of things, think of it that way. I mean, I know people who are into crafting, and you walk into their place and it's just like, whoa, what happened here? Addictions are everywhere. Okay, so this was meant to be a one-card quick pull, but it went into a little bit of a lesson about addictions and how everybody's got one. So we may have to pull that off and make that a separate video here. However, getting back to today's card. Once you point out what your addiction truly is and you can see it, is it something that I need to release the grip hold on or not? And how bad is my addiction? Is it destroying my life? Is it destroying my family? Is it destroying my mental behavior? Do people tell me, like, you care more about this than you do our family, or you care more about this than your job? There's a difference between caring for and being obsessed with. You know, there's a difference. So are you obsessed with quilting? Are you obsessed with fixing cars and it's not your job? You know, like, what is it? Is it a passion or is it an addiction? There's a difference, and you have to know that fine line. And if you can't see it, others may be pointing it out to you. So pay attention to what other people say. Once you've emotionally scripted out whether this is a positive or negative, or whether it's something that needs to be released, once you can emotionally detach from the need of it, and you can recognize, I have to let this go, that emotional release will come to you. And it'll feel like 10 pounds has come off your shoulders as you say it. That is when you should take the next steps. Those next steps could be physically cleaning out whatever it is that no longer serves you, like literally out of your space. And it could also be asking Archangel Raphael for help. And if you do, here's what you can say to Archangel Raphael. I call upon you now, Archangel Raphael. I call upon you now. Think of what you'd like to release. Destructive patterns, compulsive behaviors, toxic relationships, unhealthy cravings, whatever your addiction may be. Imagine it sitting upon your lap or your upper legs. You might see or feel the addictions, and you may also sense how they are attached to you. Into your stomach area, it could look like tangled cords or webs or like roots coming out from your center section. Breathe deeply. And as you breathe deeply, you would want to say, Archangel Raphael, I am now ready to release these former addictions to you and to heaven. Please cut all of the root cords and webs attached to these addictions and lift them to the light for transmutation and healing. It's going to take a little bit of time, and you may have to say this more than once, because it's not for Archangel Raphael to hear it. It's for you to be ready to release it, like to really be ready to release it. That's the repetitive nature that within us that we need to break. So sometimes we need to repeat something several times in order for us to get it through our thick skulls and realize that we need to let it go. Saying it once in this situation may not be all that it takes, depending on how bad your addiction is. But you may only need to say it once, depending on how much conviction you put behind it. When you truly feel like you are ready to really release it, and you say these words, Archangel Raphael will carry away your addiction and have you feeling like you are filled with the emerald green light of healing light to nurture, soothe, and fulfill you. You'll notice a drastic reduction in your addictive behaviors. Again, you can repeat this process until the addiction is completely gone. And for some, it may require several weeks, because for our brains and our bodies to get used to something taking place in our space, in our field of energy, we need to do it repetitively for a minimum of 3 weeks. Minimum. That's when our bodies and our minds and our energy fields recognize that this is a repetitive behavior, a repetitive pattern, and then all parts of our body and surrounding bodies get on board. So I'm going to leave that with you today. There will be 2 videos of this. There will be the daily version, which will be the short, and then there's going to be the longer version that I will post separately. So if you would like to see that one, you can see it in the video section of our channel. And if you are just caring about the short, then I will leave you with that. If this does resonate with you, because I know so many people are dealing with addictions right now, especially to social media, to porn, to food, to the negative news that's being projected globally, but specifically here in the US. Please, I'm asking you, if there's any way for you to release the chokehold that these things have on you and start to allow yourself to come into your own space, your own beliefs, your own identity, realize that you are more than what is being shoved down your throat by every avenue of things that are out there. You need to go within, and Archangel Raphael is the one to help you move this energy out of your space. I appreciate you for listening. I'm glad to be here with you today. I'm grateful and blessed, and so are you. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.